My name's Joy. Right now I'm in Pukalani, Maui on a family retreat, and I'm from Alberta, Canada. Yeah, so going into it all, we had a strange family dynamic growing up. A lot of childhood traumas, bad memories, trying to let go of that, and a lot of resentment towards my parents that I need to let go of. And I know going into it that I was an empath, so picking up on people's energies, internalizing it, and not knowing what to do with it. So when I met Susan, she really gave me the tools I needed to let go of the resentment and also learn to forgive. And that's one of the big things. Even if you go into it, you're gonna figure a lot about yourself that you don't even know. I know coming out of it that I didn't realize I was a psychic until coming into this. So I think anyone could get something out of it. For me, it was forgiveness, and coming out of it was a lot of happiness at the end of it, and finding your life path, and knowing people get confused about their career, what they're going to do with their life, money, anything. For me, it was just getting affirmed that what I was doing was the right thing. So going into it on my sessions with Susan, we read palms, we read tarot cards, Hawaiian cards, energy clearing, past life, clearing those connections you have with your past life. What else did we do? When we did upper and lower world traveling, I didn't realize how much I was going to like it. You meet some amazing people you don't realize are watching over you. Even in this realm, for me, I have a Hawaiian warrior that's watching over me because I'm an empath. So it's really amazing and enlightening to know that you're not alone, and if you can call on those people, it makes it that much easier. So during the palm reading, she definitely touched on the point where my emotional and intellectual side are divided. That can be quite hard for me because I'm always in my head all the time, and that gets in the way of my psychic abilities. So her giving me the tools that I need to get out of the intellectual side and more into the emotional side, so I can serve others with the abilities that I have. Abilities that I didn't even know I had going into it. So from the outside looking in on my parents, the changes, before going into it, my dad was quite damaged. So we were going to think that a lot of the week was going to be about him, and man, was that a surprise for us. Speaking to my mother's issues, she had a lot more than she thought she did. Stuff that's buried and locked away in the deepest corners of your soul that you don't even realize. Buried memories and traumas, and watching Susan lift that from her and clear it away. Wow, the happiness she's found is absolutely breathtaking to see in someone you care about so much. And for my dad, it's even harder because he's such a warrior, so he has that shield over him. And day by day, it just gets a little bit lighter and lighter. And by the fourth day it is, you're actually starting to see a genuine smile from him, which is something I haven't seen ever. So it's good. So for me right now, I'm 21. Susan's brought it to my attention that I'm a lot younger than most of the clients she's received. I think that's something that's important, is people that are younger to be going to see people like Susan, because if you're going later on in life, those issues that you have will snowball. If you get to it sooner, you can get to those childhood issues, get to those traumas that you've had in your life, so that later down the road you can look back and you won't be like, oh man, I should have done this sooner, because none of the problems are ginormous. So families all have their own type of issues, and I know personally for me, we had a lot of hard times growing up, and I would absolutely recommend for families to go see Susan. It's tremendous the difference that it's made. We've tried every other avenue of trying to help ourselves, but this has absolutely made the most difference in our lives. Walking away from it and actually be able to have an open, honest conversation instead of speaking from that traumatic child inside of you that's hurt and just wants to be heard. It's something that absolutely has changed my life and the way I see the world, and going back home you can give those gifts to others and hopefully heal yourself in the process.